arena where the legends are born. Got dreams bigger than the shoes that are worn. Blood, sweat, tears, yeah, we chase them on. Next gen heroes, we've been reborn. Proving grounds, call it Valorville. Heart of a lion, pure iron will. Grind never stops, we break the mill. To be the top dog, that's the thrill. Rise up, stand tall, never settle. Athletes forged in the heat of the metal. Valor in veins, pressure to a kettle. Prove to the world we on another level. Speed of lightning, got the fire we ignite. Train through the pain and we keep it in sight. Every single game, push boundaries, take flight. Cause destiny's a battlefield and we gon' fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UKW Valor, the go-home episode of UKW Valor as we head into UKW Revolution this Sunday in the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. A fantastic event scheduled, and we are starting Valor here tonight. Another exciting night of action with Pistolero, a guy who closed UKW Valor last week against the #1 contender for the Valor Heavyweight Championship, Big K, Caleb Allen, and is going to open the show this week taking on another massive superstar on UKW, and that being the UKW Pride Heavyweight Champion, the submission magician, Chris Slava.
I mean, this kid has done it all so much recently, and you got to think of how much momentum it gives him if he's able to put away Chris Slava here tonight. It looked like he was going to beat Big K last Valor, but he ended up getting caught by a K-bomb out of nowhere, and it's just he had the edge. But if he can get over Chris Slava tonight, I can definitely see a title opportunity for this kid in the future.
Yeah, and you know, this guy's started off really well. He's had two great opportunities against two champions. So, I mean, all of the opportunities are there. They've presented itself. How will he present himself in the face of opportunity? We're going to see tonight as he takes on Chris Slava. That's going to be a hell of a match. I personally love both of these guys, what they bring to the ring, and especially Chris Slava, man. You know, I'm an MMA guy, and Chris Slava is like my John Jones, if you will.
I get the point you're making, Valente, with Chris and Allen both being championship caliber competitors, and Pistolero, if he's going to want to continue to grow here on Valor, he's going to have to compete against guys of that caliber. And to be able to, in your first week in UKW, go up against Big K and provide that challenge, and then here this week get the opportunity against a guy like Chris Slava, who's going into possibly his biggest challenge ever. So you got to think Slava's going to try to be on his A game when he faces Luke Hammer this Sunday at Revolution. It is a massive turn of events for Pistolero.
And that's a great statement you just made there, Cass, because we talk about his match at Revolution coming this Sunday. Chris Slava and Luke Hammer's styles are totally different. Chris Slava is your technician. He's your guy that will get you wrestling on the ground. But Luke Hammer is straight power. This is a terrible, tight matchup for Chris Slava.
But we also heard from Slava that this is exactly what he wants. He wants the style matchup different because he wants to grow as a competitor, and he feels the best way he can do that is by testing his style against somebody like Big K.
Yeah. And I think he has a great chance against Luke Hammer if he can just figure out the game he has to play, the game plan going into Revolution. You don't want to lose the title at all.
Well, yeah, because when you're
What was it that you said Lost Valor that he needed to do?
Well, he needs...
He needed to roll him up and stick with that. That's a good game.
I indeed did say that. We know Luke Hammer falls victims to Isaiah Stevenson, Ziggy Stardom, but maybe Chris Slava might implant that in some of his game come this Sunday.
Beautiful throwback on Pistolero there by Slava. This is the first time since Pinnacle that we have seen Slava inside of a UKW ring, so it's going to be very exciting to see how the submission magician handles recovering from the elimination chamber.
Definitely well rested up. He has gotten some rest here going into Revolution, but he might take a defeat tonight. It's definitely going to be unexpected if he does.
But I think
it changed the whole momentum at Revolution.
And I think also, not only just that, you've also got to look at Pistolero. What a bulldog!
God, that was a beautiful.
Massive twister bulldog into the cover on Slava count 2, but a kick out by the champion. You've also got to look into it like this, as if Pistolero loses, he's still getting that experience early in his UKW run that a lot of people haven't got. Pistolero runs in, double knees, eat the top turnbuckle, and a super kick to the back of the head.
Yeah, and that's completely right. But he's got to think here, if he does end up winning here, will he end up facing Chris Slava, or will he end up facing Luke Hammer after their match at Revolution?
That's true, because if Pistolero was able to beat Slava, he's got to be in line eventually for a Pride Heavyweight title match. What a perfect flex from Slava. Oh, now Slava, this is an underrated part of his game. Oh, he went for the suicide dive.
Pistolero able to get out of the way, and now it looks like he's airborne on
himself.
Slava.
Yes, he is. Caught Slava.
Oh, my God. What a move, and I got to tell you what, this kid is amazing.
Pistolero.
So fun to watch.
Now top rope. Pistolero's got to look out. Look at him. No, Slava caught him.
Caught.
Into the cover. Off of a sit-out power bomb. Counts. Hits 2. Oh, it was going to almost be 3. But a kick out by Pistolero. Slava now second rope. Looking to deliver a massive neck breaker countered by Pistolero.
Moves our way.
He dropped kick to the back. Sends Slava into the ropes. Now, Pistolero rushes in, was going to go for a rocket kick, got caught with a massive shot to the rib cage. Now turns him over, look at Slava, here we go, starting to work on the ligaments of Pistolero.
This submission specialist is really giving an invitation to Pistolero.
A big elbow though by Pistolero, got to buy himself some time. Sends him into the corner. Look at Pistolero building up speed.
Oh.
There it is. Monkey flip out of the corner. Pistolero looking top rope. He's got Slava potentially right where he wants it. Went for the diving splash. Slava with a big roundhouse kick. Rushes in with a boot as well. Jesus.
Goodness. And Slava's looking good, man. Oh, my God. That rest he got after Pinnacle is working out.
Massive dragon suplex. No, but a kick out by Pistolero. And me personally, I don't know how the hell this kid just did that. 2 boots to the head, and then a massive dragon suplex and was able to get out, but now eats a knee from Slava as well. Slava now back up.
We saw from him against Big K last week is just proving it all its worth. Oh my God!
What a cutter from Slava. Slava is operating on an A+ game right now. Now look at, no countered.
Oh.
He countered, look at Pistolero. We saw this last week. Roll the Alabama slam.
My God, you see how Slava's holding his head.
Robes moonsault. Immediate capitalization off of the Alabama slam. Now Pistolero dragging Slava mid-ring. Might be looking to put him out with the 12 o'clock noon.
Oh my God.
That power pile driver. 2. No, he kicked out. He kicked out at 12 o'clock noon.
He cannot believe it, but he's still staying on his opponent. He's still staying on Slava. Is he going to be able to put him away?
What the hell is this?
Look at what hell was that?
He just tight-roped to the corner, but Slava was able to catch the legs out of midair. Slava now. Slava, what is he going to go for here?
I don't know. What are you doing, Slava?
Oh my God, you sent Pistolero down on the shoulder. Oh no, a counter from Pistolero. Pistolero with a shot to the midsection. Pistolero, what a boot! Boot of his own!
That might have just broken some blood on the head of Slava. Oh, this is not good, man. You got to think Slava's 2 days out of his match at Revolution.
Lord.
This is not good.
Oh, he was going to go for another one. Went for another boot. Slava picks the ankle. Look at Slava, relocks in that half camel clutch.
He has got to do something here to put him away pretty fast. He needs to.
That move has been a primary maneuver of the submission magician Chris Slava over the last couple of months. Open to a shot. And look now here, Pistolero with the crucifix into the cover. Count two. Oh, but a kick out from Slava. Pistolero
way too close for my comfort.
Wasting no time. Slava now look off the top. Caught him again. Oh, and now no. Oh my God! Snake eyes off the top. What is this from Slava? Just put the boot through the face of, oh my God! Put his boot through the face of Pistolero. Now a massive right hand by Slava. What the hell? Leaping! A leaping unprettier! A leaping unprettier by Slava. Gets the win!
Is anybody better than Chris Slava?
What? Every match we see new, high-paced, innovative offense from the submission magician, which now just scored his first ever win by pinfall inside of UKW. A massive front flip unprettier. That move is incredible.
Absolutely insane.
I was going to say, I don't think there's any more that Chris Slava needs to prove.
But you know, there's a guy who does need to prove some stuff. A guy that needs to prove he still belongs here in UKW. And that is both of the members of the Simply Better Spartans, a team that have not been able to secure big wins lately. But so that's why Brandon Collins answered Chase Cobb's invitational.
And Brandon Collins definitely needs to get back on that winning streak. I mean, man, they've lost again. We saw Aaron Matthews lose last week on VALOR. So the Simply Better Spartans are just losing. They need to find some way that they can get back up on that mountaintop.
I think it's going to be big to see if Collins can right the ship here tonight. If he can, that'll be massive, but he'll have to do it against Chase Cobb.
And that's definitely a guy who he does not want to try his business with. Chase Cobb is everything different towards Brandon Collins' style, the same way Aaron Matthews took on King Amir. I mean, that match was ridiculous.
I think Collins would much rather take on Cobb than Amir, but I do think
definitely.
I do think that Cobb offers a style difference from Collins. Collins much more your typical striker. Cobb, you're much more of a mat type wrestler, and I think Collins is very much in for a unique style approach here if he's going to look to beat a guy who claims he's that damn good in the form of Chase Cobb, who's done nothing in UKW so far but prove every single one of those words.
He's done really well handling himself in the ring. You know, he's faced two guys so far, and he's, you know, even though he's faced a couple of struggles here and there, he's been able to prove that he can move past the adversity and persevere and, of course, win. So
he was able to get a bit of a sneaky win on Mason Foster last week, a bit of a roll-up win when we really thought Foster might have had Cobb. So.
Yeah, and the same thing happened against Chris Maverick in his debut. I mean, Chase Cobb is finding ways to get wins, and I think that's what makes him unique.
Now look, here comes Collins, completely snaps down the arm. And now, this is what Collins needs to do. He needs to offer that different veracity, that we have not seen recently from the Spartan. And look, he might be looking to offer it right there. What a blockbuster!
Oh my God!
A beautiful floating blockbuster. Now look at Collins, big shot in the rib cage.
Starting off really well for Brandon's got to keep the pressure on.
Now Collins sends Cobb off the ropes. Look at Collins, what a massive hip toss neck breaker into the jumping elbow as well. Collins now off the ropes, went for the moonsault. Cobb finds a way to move out of the way. Now Cobb with a jumping neck breaker to the back of the head.
Chase Cobb back in control now. He's doing really well every time he's just getting control of the match. I mean, he takes control so fast.
we've known that CAW has been wanting to put a very much emphasis on making a early statement in UKW. That's really what brought forth the whole point of the Chase CAW Invitational. So, and it really came a point of who's going to be the first person to knock off CAW, because he's already 2-0. And he's now in a form where he has control here against Collins, and it doesn't look like he's going to lose that streak tonight. But no, Collins finds a way to counter the drop kick, and we might have spoke a bit too soon. What a half-and-half suplex.
And Brandon, if anybody can do it, it's Brandon Collins. You know, he might not have been doing so well recently, but Brandon Collins, when he gets in the right way, in the right mood, he is just as good as any wrestler backstage, and he has always been that way.
100% agree. And now Collins lining up for a hell of a knee to the side of the head of Chase CAW, and the Spartan is starting to feel it. Collins getting
You don't want to let Brandon Collins get in his groove either.
CAW with a massive running axe handle to the top of the dome piece. Now, what is CAW looking for here? CAW shoots the half. CAW sends him down. What the hell was that from Chase CAW? Just turned his damn body into a missile.
I mean, I am telling you what, these new superstars in UKW are putting on a show, and I gotta say Chase CAW's on the top of one of them. Oh my God.
CAW now sends Collins, looks to send him off at the top with that arm drag, countered by Collins. Collins with the headbutt. Collins now up on the second rope, went for the knee. No, Collins landed hard on that knee, and a big drop kick from CAW. And CAW now is going to take his time and pick out that knee and lock in the figure 4.
Collins has got to find a way to reverse the pressure, or else CAW's just going to grind on that knee. Oh my God.
He's got that knee perfectly tweaked. Oh, but now look at Collins. Collins with a flurry of strikes. Oh, and now you see him kind of like trembled down. But look, Collins caught him. What a butterfly brainbuster into the cover.
He definitely didn't let it stop him.
Oh, but no, a kick out.
No.
A kick out. And how much would that attack on the knee be able to tarnish Collins' go-to finishing maneuver, the knee of glory? What a lariat from CAW. CAW now went for a second one, countered by Collins with a beautiful picture-perfect drop kick.
Collins doing anything he can to keep CAW down, to put him away in this match.
Oh, and now look at him. Look at him checking on the knee, make sure it's good.
But
and it looks to be good. No! It's nothing but the outside. No. Oh, this is a bad day to be a Spartan. Oh, my God, just playing it hard on our announcer's table. Got Collins now in a powerbomb position. CAW looking to do high risk damage to the ball, to the Spartan. What a move. Now CAW sends Collins in ring.
He knows he cannot get counted out.
Oh, CAW looking at Collins. CAW looking to knock Collins off of his pedestal with a picture-perfect drop kick. Got caught. Collins.
Oh, this could be bad.
Collins
Brandon is executing at a high
level.
level.
Here we go. There's the hip toss neck breaker again. And now Collins, the combination, but CAW moves out of the way. CAW now is going to try to take advantage himself. CAW, here we go. There it is, that triangle lock.
Oh my God.
Oh, but Collins was able to get the ropes. And CAW is pissed.
I mean, I'm going to keep it with you. I'm right there with him. I didn't see that he got any
but
part of that
there
rope.
It is. There it is. Knee of glory.
Right to the back of the head.
Counts. 2. No. Oh, whoa. No. A very close 2.99. Oh, here comes CAW. Collins caught him. Collins gonna go picture perfect suplex. No, the knee gave out on Collins. The knee gave out on Collins. Rolled through by CAW. 2 count. CAW got the advantage. That knee gave out on Collins when he went for the perfect plex. And CAW was able to small package Collins and get a massive, massive third win here in the Chase CAW Open Invitational.
Chris Maverick, Mason Foster, and now the simply better Spartan, Brandon Collins. I mean, who is going to take that guy down?
Because now we have not seen this guy since the opening premiere of Valor. Azrael looks to continue on a very impressive re-emergence to prominence here in UKW, and his best way to do that is to continue to up the ante. And two guys that walked away from the premiere episode of Valor unsuccessful in wins are going to see if they can do better tonight, as Azrael looks to take on the instant classic Chris Maverick to see who gets their first UKW Valor win inside of Season 7.
I mean, Azrael has all the expectations. He has all the talent. I gotta say, he took Joshua Garcia to his limits. Azrael has always had the talent, but we say it with guys like Mason Andrews at the start. We say it with guys like Alfie Parcher at the start. You have got to get a win in your column. And if there's no better way to do it, it's against a guy who recently debuted, who doesn't have a win under his column. You got more experience. You've been in the spotlight. Now show everybody in the damn crowd and backstage what the hell you're made of.
Yeah, man, a great speech there from you, Dakota. And I agree. I mean, Azrael took Joshua Garcia to his limit despite being winless so far. Chris Maverick has done great things too. He's been against Chase Cobb and really, handled himself well in that match too. Even though these guys are both winless, this is a great opportunity to get some momentum your way. And I know both of these guys are really itching to get that first win as well.
Well, that's one thing you know about putting two guys that have not yet won a match in Season 7 yet, is the fact that one guy has to walk out with a W. So will it be the instant classic Chris Maverick, who is looking to up his stock here in UKW and look to potentially be a championship contender, or will it be Azrael, who looks to move forward as well to maybe get a rematch down the line with an opportunity he feels he let slip through his fingers in the form of the American Dragon, Joshua Garcia?
Two men always wanting expectation, always wanting glory. Two men yarning for the gold. Nothing better than this. They're both desperate. One on win, you got a man cross the ring. Who is going to be the one to come out of this match? And I got to say, my odds are on Azrael.
Here we go. We're going to see the bell ring for the instant classic. And Azrael, big shot from Az. And oh no, there's the knee to the midsection. And now shots delivered to Maverick. And now Maverick coming back with some shots of his own. Up in a counter again by Azrael. And these two are going to throw shots back and forth. Who's going to get the upper hand of this strike fest that has opened up between Maverick and Azrael? Now it seems like both men jockeying for position. Who's going to get the advantage here? And it seems like it's going to be Azrael who tosses Maverick back. But here comes Maverick. Oh no, counter from Azrael, big jawbreaker. Az sends him into the corner. Azrael building up a ton of momentum for a massive right hand. And Maverick loads out of the corner with a lariat. Now Maverick off of the ropes, flies in with a massive shot, but no, gets countered from Azrael. Azrael rolled through, what a hip toss, rolls through, what a knee!
Oh my God! And I know I said at the start, and this is nothing against Chris Maverick, he's phenomenal, but Azrael has the experience, he has the opportunity, he has the attitude. I think with that experience, he can easily overcome Chris Maverick and get a win under his belt.
I think it's going to be key if Azrael wants to take the next steps he was talking about. He's going to have to get wins. Here comes Maverick. Maverick now off of the corner. Went to unload again on Azrael. Azrael not having it off of the ropes. Now here comes Azrael. A massive axe handle to the top of the dome. Now, what is he going to go for? Went for a lariat. Rolled through. And now lands it. And big one at that. Now off the rope with a coffin drop. Maverick finds a way to move out of the way. This match has been very high-paced.
Very much. And Valente, who do you think is getting the upper hand here? It's been really back and forth.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think anyone really has the upper hand fully just yet. Like you said, it's been back and forth. Obviously, Chris Maverick has the upper hand as of this second, but I don't know how long that's going to last. because Azrael is just as quick with those counters as well, so it's definitely back and forth. See, like I said.
And now he finds a way and just crotches him on the top of the top rope. And now Azrael's actually going to go up himself. Maverick. Taking time for Maverick to get up. Look at that. What the hell?
What a move!
Flips him into a Dragon Rana and then turns it into a Chancery. Oh, but the referee ruled the rope break. Maverick's foot looked to have hit the rope.
Look, we said the same thing last match with Chase Cobb. I think the ref's a little blind tonight.
I don't know whether we have to judge the entire body, not just the arms. The legs look kind of close to the ropes to me. I'm not 100% sure. But now look.
Maybe I'm blind. Oh my God!
No break for Azrael. As Maverick's just bow and arrowing the back. But now Az runs in with a hell of a bicycle knee strike. Now Az in the corner looking to recover, looking to lock and load and unload on Maverick. Roll through. We saw this very similar move in the first match. That massive roll through Alabama slam. Azrael now looks to capitalize with the elbow off the top. Into the cover, counts one, nails a two, but does not get the three.
No.
Az now picking up Maverick. Azrael might be looking for the finish. Oh, but no, Maverick caught him, and again another right hand. Maverick sets him on the ropes. Here comes Maverick. Maverick now rebounding Azrael off of the ropes with multiple shots to the back. And now a big Russian leg sweep. Maverick now the man going up. Oh, but Maverick, you can't test that. That's that's a long distance. And he missed.
Never mind. Oh, look at Azrael.
And Azrael capitalized. He just capitalized with a beautiful Alabama slam.
Rookie mistake. You can't have that.
No. Oh, Maverick saves himself. A big mistake from Chris Maverick saves. Now Azrael looking. Maybe put Maverick away. Maverick can't afford to have mistakes like that. And Azrael will capitalize off of him. Slingshot drop kick. Now looking at the crowd as Az is going to look to put him down. Shot, no counter. Maverick again puts the fist to the face. Now sends him off the ropes. Look at that, just tosses Az into the air. And that's what happens when you have a smaller opponent like Azrael. Maverick definitely does have the strength advantage.
I was going to say the upper body strength of Chris Maverick is definitely better than Azrael, but is the speed, is the technique, is the experience.
What the hell was that? Jesus! Able to fully get 100% advantage there. Now look, Az picking him up. There's the shot, and there's the assassin lock. Locked in. That dragon sleeper is cinched. And it might be a bad day to be Chris Maverick. And there it is. There's the tap out.
It is. Yep.
GG. Just like that.
And that shows you how dangerous that assassin's lock can be. You got to think Azrael is looking to climb the ladder. We saw how close he came to beating Joshua Garcia before. Can that happen again?
Everything, anything, hell, anything you want to happen can happen in UKW, and I think if anybody can do it, it can be him.
Now, this is a match I've personally been very excited to see, as we're going to look to see Kari Hakai take on Rogue Abbott. And Abbott very much has been trying to climb back on top of his mountain. And I think we've been talking, a very theme of this episode has been differentiating styles. I think this is another big match that showcases that, of the differentiating styles between Hakai and Abbott.
And that's no doubt. I mean, these are two absolute different styles. We saw the Korean, what he's done since that breakout tournament special. I mean, he's been one of the best signings there has been in UKW, and he's really got some to prove. But since then, his in-ring ability proves it for himself. But Rogue Abbott, he did what he did at Pinnacle. He got his friend away. He retired his friend. He's tired of being the only one. He was tired of being two people in the same spotlight. Now he's the only spotlight. Show him what you do with that spotlight. Oh my God!
With a hell of a drop kick to the back of
What the
Hakai.
hell?
He's taking that damn spotlight already, Dakota.
He sure is.
Oh, Hakai moves out of the way of the elbow. Hakai's got to try to recover from this. Or it's going to be it's going to be a long day at the office for Korea Kai if he can't recover with that drop kick from Abbott.
God.
When we even saw Abbott knock off Brad Barnett last week, and Abbott's really been back on main character shit recently. Oh my God!
That's one way to put it. I even said going into his match at Pinnacle against Zay Jordan, I even said he was more on the side character, but damn if he didn't prove me wrong. I mean, there's nobody better than Rogue Abbott, and he's proving that right now.
And he is just bouncing Hakai off of those metal barricade. Jesus!
My God.
And Abbott, now, Hakai's basically just dead weight at this point. Now look at Abbott. Oh my Lord, that knee drop off the top. Now the crowd looking on as Abbott picking up Hakai. Look at Abbott, what a pele kick!
Abbott is doing a phenomenal job. He did a phenomenal job last week on Valor against Brad Barnett. I mean, Abbott is just moving on a different level right now.
Oh my God, now providing the amount of strikes to the face of Hakai. Sends him back into the corner. And now look, off of the ropes goes Abbott. Shotgun drop kick. Oh
My Lord, man. I mean, he attacked him from behind, but it's been all Rogue Abbott ever since.
Oh, and Hakai's basically lifeless. We saw this debuted last week. Shotgun drop kick.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Right
Lord.
into that turnbuckle.
Now he's picked him
Oh
up.
my God.
Good night.
Look at the power.
Total knockout.
Night.
Into the cover.
It's going
Korea
already.
Hakai didn't even stand a damn chance.
My God, definitely the main character. Nobody better than Rogue Abbott. Welcome to being the only one standing in the spotlight.
It looks like Rogue
is the
Abbott,
main character. He might be the main character era.
a hell of a statement being showcased here from Rogue Abbott here tonight.
2-0 since Pinnacle. May his climb to the mountain continue.
But Valente, we are eyeing up for Big K to see his opponent at Revolution in action as the Valor Heavyweight Champion. A-Stone looks to take on UKW resident second son in the form of Alfie Parcher.
Alfie Parcher getting a second chance. Maybe if he can win this, just maybe, he might get a shot at A-Stone's title after Revolution. And you never know. That might just be what Alfie needs. He lost the Elimination Chamber. He didn't get his shot at Chris Slava. But maybe just that heavyweight world championship will come to Alfie Parcher's hands.
Yeah, Alfie Parcher, I'm not gonna lie, he's turned some heads recently. We've all had our doubts on Alfie Parcher, but I know that we are all standing corrected here. He's proved that he belongs, and if he can get a win against A-Stone, that would be absolutely insane.
And how much do you think is in the mind of A-Stone as he is looking to enforce his Nightfall era? He mentioned it on his introduction promo to UKW Season 7, how he wants to have darkness fall here in UKW Valor and have darkness reign during the reign of the Valor Heavyweight Champion A-Stone. And Stone's Nightfall era could be coming to an end a bit early when he looks to take on Big K Caleb Allen this Sunday at Revolution.
Well, Stone, nobody thought Stone was going to cash in during Big K's match because we didn't think Stone would do it like that. We heard the bickering of what Big K said. I mean, we heard it, but Stone did the exact opposite. But now we get into the course of Alfie Parcher, the second son. You got to think how he's feeling after seeing what his brother Griffin is doing. His younger brother is getting more wins than him in UKW. I mean, damn, he just lost to Alex Perez last week. Is the second son ever going to get something right?
And we even saw Griffin. Griffin took a complete different stance than his brother this Monday on Renegade. When Griffin attacked Kareem Hall, Griffin's taking a completely different course of action than his older brother. And maybe that's because he's seen what Alfie has been through.
There's no doubt in that. But I'm just saying, as the big brother, you have got to take action. You have got to set an example for your little brother, and Alfie has not done that. Now we see what Griffin Parcher is doing. He's attacking people backstage. He's being scum. That is not how you do it here in UKW, and that's exactly how Alfie Parcher has not done it. So you need to set an example, damn it.
I mean, if Alfie doing it the right way hasn't seemed to be very productive for Alfie, so I'm kind of in a bit of a disagreement with you that if Griffin can be successful that way, especially this Sunday against Kareem Hall, because we now know Kareem has broken and cracked ribs, that Kareem's going to be severely damaged goods this Sunday at Revolution.
Indeed. But like I said, the whole game changes if Alfie gets a win here. Like I said, he's got a chance at that title after Revolution, and that's huge for him.
He's 100% has a chance here, but I mean, I kind of agree. I do think he needs to flip that switch eventually.
Because we've seen that it worked for his little brother Griffin. Griffin is now completely the odds-on favorite at Revolution against Kareem Hall. And now look at Stone. Stone off the ropes! What the hell?
Oh my God!
Stone just left his damn feet to hit that lariat. Now runs in again. Oh my God, Parcher moved backwards, but Stone applying heavy strikes.
You know, Ace Stone has got Stone
my
of fist.
God,
that
Jesus.
man will fight you. Holy hell!
And Stone, I don't think Stone's done. Stone's going to throw Parcher back into that corner and continue to beat the hell out of the second son. He's taking out everything he feels about Big K Caleb Allen out on Alfie right now. Oh my God, just peppering the face. Alfie Parcher, you're going to have black and blue eyes after this one.
And this is not looking good for Alfie Parcher right now, not at all.
Oh, Parcher moved out of the way. Now Parcher, look at Parcher, picks the knee. Parcher. I ain't got, what is Alfie going to go for here? Alfie with a shot. Delivered, floats through. What a DDT for Parcher.
Parcher finally gets some life in him, trying to do anything in his efforts to put down Ace Stone. Oh my God.
Massive roundhouse kick. And now Parcher off the ropes, running knee strike nails and delivered to Stone. Now,
come on, Parcher, I believe in you. You can do it.
Alfie could be looking for something big here against Stone. Could be looking to gain that momentum that he is in need of. Massive. No, my God. Stone just leveled him again.
Just when you don't expect it, Ace Stone comes and levels your ass out.
Parcher moved out of the way. What a boot. And now here comes Parcher. Parcher sends him into the corner. Parcher lifts it to the top. Parcher looking to do decimating damage off of the top with a dynamic superplex.
And you see Ace Stone, they were both down there for a sec, but Alfie able to get back up, recover fast, and it's not looking well for Ace Stone.
Here we go, the second son eyeing, got big chop. No, Stone moves out of the way, but now Parcher with the leg kicks. Parcher rolls through, look at Alfie. Alfie had him up electric chair. It was going to be a bad day for Parcher. Here we go, he's going to go back suplex. No, picks the knee and then delivers the back suplex. Stone now sends Parcher in. Oh my God!
My God! I think we had the same reaction there. Stone just leveled Alfie Parcher. Oh my God!
And they delivered one hell of a German. And
And look at A-Stone.
the Nightfall era has dawned on United Kingdom Wrestling, but Parcher with a lariat. Parcher
You
saying,
never know if your opponent's actually down, and Parcher said, hell with that. I need to get a win under my belt. I'm trying to be
he's gonna
considered
do
for
it.
something.
He's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
Chaos
This is what I mean, kid.
Theory. Chaos Theory. Pin him.
Do it, Parcher. Do it.
Here we go. Counts one. Counts
You
two.
did it.
No.
No.
He looked to pin the VALOR Heavyweight Champion A-Stone with a hell of a Chaos Theory. But Parcher now off the rope. Parcher sets back. Stone rotates out. Broken will.
Oh my god.
And just
Broken
like
will,
that,
broken spirit.
broken
bone.
everything.
Oh, look at Stone. Stone eyeing got Parcher again. Look at Stone.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
the speed.
Broken will. Oh, my God.
Man, the way that knee just goes right into that chest, it could give you a damn heart attack. But
Oh,
A-Stone's
and
looking to put this
we've
away and
seen
move on
this
to Revolution.
before. Twisted intentions.
Night.
Count two. There's three. Jesus Christ.
But how is A-Stone going to do this Sunday, 2 days away from Revolution on a better rested up Caleb Allen?
Alfie Parcher did his best here tonight, but Big K is a totally different animal. Will the Nightfall era continue at Revolution?